Hello everybody, this is Frank Estrada, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about 3 things to keep in mind as you're starting your new affiliate marketing business, so stay tuned. Okay guys, so in this video I'm going to talk about 3 things to avoid when you're starting your brand new affiliate marketing business. But before I get into that, make sure to push on that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so y'all get notified whenever I make new videos for all of y'all. So I know that a lot of you might be thinking about starting your own online business and seeing how you can start making money online, having a side income, a side hustle, or a passive revenue stream coming into you on a daily basis. And so because of that, some of y'all are thinking about starting your own online affiliate marketing business, which I highly recommend. But there are some things that I want to talk to you about, some things that I didn't realize until I was later on in the game, and it would have avoided a lot of headaches, a lot of disappointments, and a lot of I don't know how else to say, some despair whenever I was first starting off, because some things are not really as they seem in the online business, and I'll explain that a little bit later on, okay? But 3 of the things that I want to talk to you about to avoid as you're starting your own online business. One of them is, guys, avoid shiny object syndrome, okay? Now, it is a term that us online marketers, we use online, and I think most of us have been guilty of it, in that we get this thing called shiny object syndrome, okay? And that is, we come online with the hopes of making a full-time income or becoming financially independent, and so we start looking for different things that we could start doing, different opportunities. And so we might see something that looks really great here with this mentor, so we might start working on it, we might start doing some of the actions. We see no results, and so what do? We skip to another program or another course. We start going in there because everything's great in the beginning, right? Just like when you decide that you're going to start to lose weight, or you're going to start to eat healthier. Just like when it's New Year's Eve and you say, my New Year's resolution is I'm going to lose X amount of pounds. Yeah, right off the bat you're doing really good, right? Like maybe for like a week or two, and then all of a sudden you die off. So it's kind of the same thing that happens with this shiny object syndrome, in that you see a great course, you dive into it fully, you start taking some of the actions, you see no results, so you go to another course, and then you go to another course, and then you go to another course. When the fact of the matter is that a lot of these courses, they might be really good, and the thing is, we're not sticking around long enough to see them out. What we're doing is we're jumping from this position to that position to that position, and so we're constantly starting back from day one with all these different things, even though they look really appealing, and we end up wasting a lot of our time, when the better approach would be to stick to one thing and see it through. Now, going back to the example I was talking about, losing weight and stuff, I heard somebody say that all diets work. The problem is that you don't stick with it. So, this whole keto diet and vegan diet and Atkins diet and all these things, they do help out, but the thing is, you need to stick with it. You need to be consistent. You need to stay true. So in terms of starting your own online business, being affiliate marketing or whatnot, pick a mentor that you can confide in and stick through it. When you go from course to course to course, you waste a lot of money, you waste a lot of effort, and you end up getting no results because you don't stick with it long enough. All right, tip number 2. You got to avoid the criticism, guys. I mean, you got to avoid the criticism. There have been guys in this business for decades, okay? For decades. These are people that get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars per consultation, highly sought out. Their calendar is constantly full with speaking engagements, and there's a waiting list to be a client of theirs, and just all these different things. They get hate mail, they get hate comments, they get criticisms that are absolutely not even relevant to what it is that you're doing. You're always going to have haters, guys. You're always going to have people that are trying to bring you down, because just like Tony Robbins said, there's two ways to become the biggest building where you're living. Okay, one, you can build yourself up and become the biggest, the brightest building. Or what you can do, instead of building yourself up, break other people down. A lot of people choose to break other people down so that they feel better about themselves, so that they can look at themselves in the mirror and not be disgusted. Because it is not easy to try to go out on a limb and start your own business. It's not. And anybody who tells you, oh, it's so easy, I just made this in these days, it's not easy, guys. Okay? It's not. Take it from me. You can put my word on it. It's not easy branching out, breaking off from the norm, trying to start your own business. And a lot of times, the criticisms that might hold you back are going to come from the people who don't think they're hurting you. Okay? Just like, your family might tell you, get a real job, invest in the future, whatever their advices are. A lot of times when you tell them about starting your own online business, they're like, no, get a real job. They think they're helping you, but they're not. What you need to do is you need to put it in your head, this is what I want to do, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to make it happen. You need to have that conviction, and you need to go forward with that, okay? So you need to focus on your goals. And what you want to make happen, realize that it's going to take some steps before you actually get there. There's going to be a lot of obstacles. There's going to be a lot of criticisms. And it's important to try to avoid those criticisms. Don't let them stop you from where it is that you want to get to, okay? Okay, guys, and tip number 3. Now, I want for y'all to really think about this, okay? Because if you do, I think you're going to understand this. One of the marketing strategies that I see online from everywhere is people saying that, oh, I made $5,000 in 7 days. Oh, I made $100,000 in 1 week. Oh, I made $200,000 in a month. Oh, I made X amount in X time. And they did all these things, and they made it seem so easy. When the fact of the matter is that, when the fact of the matter is that it took them a long time to get to that level, okay? It took them a very long time to build up their email list to whatever number that they're at. If they've gotten to 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, they could simply send out an email and start getting some people answering whatever offer that they're having, and they start making money right there. But it took them a while to get to that level. It's not like if they were just brand new, started affiliate marketing yesterday, and then 1 week later they make the X thousands of dollars. Didn't happen like that. Even though it might be somebody that is brand new in the company, they've had years experience doing all this. It's kind of like, okay, if you were to take a surgeon, right? A surgeon performing an appendectomy, taking out an appendix or something. Yeah, the surgeon might be able to do the surgery in 45 minutes. He might be able to do that now. But was he able to have that time while he was in medical school? Was he able to have that time when it was his first operation under a supervisor ever? So a lot of times we see these different marketing strategies, and then we start being down on ourselves and start thinking, wow, this guy made $10,000 in 1 month. I haven't made $100 in 1 year. But what we fail to realize is that this marketer has been in the game for over a decade. They know what they're doing. They've built their email list. They have connections. They have their distribution channels in place, and that took them years to set up. So guys, try to avoid the hype. Try to avoid the people telling you, oh, if I could make $10,000 in a month, you can make $10,000 in 3 months. While that is very, very possible, I think a lot of times we get down on ourselves because we don't have anywhere near the numbers that these seasoned marketers have. Okay, guys, so those are my 3 tips. Okay, One is avoid shiny object syndrome. Okay, stick to one thing and see it through. Two, avoid the criticism. Realize that sometimes the people who criticize you the most are actually the ones that are trying to help you the most. Okay, and three, avoid the hype. Okay, guys. So if you liked what you learned today and what you heard, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit on that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time, guys. Take care. Bye.